Hi and welcome to a new episode, and today kind of a follow-up video on last week's episode about how to reduce your pack weight and how to move towards ultralight hiking, because I got a lot of questions about my gear that I use and what my 5.4 kilo setup looks like. So today it will be kind of a different episode because I will just take one item at a time out of my backpack and show you and give you the weight, the purpose and the why I've chosen this specific product to be a part of my gear. In the end, I will also go through a couple of items that I sometimes bring in the case of colder temperatures or for added comfort. But no time to waste, let's do this. Like you can see, everything fits into my backpack, and that's the way I like it. I don't like having things on the outside with the risk of dropping it or hanging there and dangling while walking. That is just irritating. This pack is a frame pack, the Atom Plus in a 50-liter version from Atom Packs. And the reason to go for the 50-liter version instead of the 40-liter that also is available is to have a little bit more space during the early spring hikes and late fall hikes when the temperatures are a bit lower and I need to add a little bit more gear to stay warm. The weight on this pack without the hip belt pockets is 756 grams. I also carry a fanny pack instead of hip belt pockets on the hip belt for easier access while walking. This one is the Zero Waste, also from Atom Packs, and both the fanny pack and the backpack is made out of X-Pack VX21. In the fanny pack I carry a beanie, a buff, a mosquito head net and my first aid kit. I also put my gloves there, but I'm not using it. I also keep all of my snacks here, the ones that I'm going to use during the day. I also have a few items on the outside in the side pockets and the front mesh pocket, and also of course the two water bottles in the dedicated pouches on the shoulder straps. In one of the side pockets I keep my water filtration kit, and normally I use the Be Free, but since I'm trying out the Sawyer Squeeze and the dedicated pouches that follows with the purchase, that is what's in there. On the other side I have nothing, but if I need to bring a bit more water on some hike, I usually put a 1-liter bottle there, or if I want to add a little bit more comfort on my hike, here is also where I put my chair. In the front mesh pocket I have the tent poles for my tent, the wind jacket, ADV wind jacket from Craft, the OMM Halo Smock rain jacket, and in the bottom there I also have the Yanni Odo rain skirt. In here I also have my butt pad for a warm butt, that is always nice. And also here is where I keep all of my pegs for the tent. And in here it is mostly tube stakes from Big Sky in different lengths, but also a couple of them really lightweight titanium V pegs. The total weight for this, including the pouch, is 122 grams. Now that is actually everything that is on the outside of the pack and inside the fanny pack. So now let's move over to the inside. Inside and on top of the bag I have what I need to reach first when reaching camp or during the day. Like maybe lunch and a spoon, and of course my tent. The tent is the Big Sky Revolution 1.5 at 1340 grams including the bag, and it is a roomy tent for one or a small tent for two. I really like this tent, and it is hard to find a similar tent below 1 kilo, and it is hard to beat the space and the comfort that you get from a freestanding tent. So it's probably going to take some time before I replace this one. Next item up is the Diddy bag, and in here I have a lot of things, toilet paper of course, and I also have a poop scoop in form of the MSR Blizzard peg, and the reason for that is this is so much more comfortable to dig with because of the round edges compared to the Deuce, and you can also use it as a spare peg. Inside here I also have hand wipes, hand sanitizer in a small bag if it's leaking, a toothbrush and toothpaste tablets. Now I actually hate the toothpaste tablets, and as soon as they are out I'm going to change back to regular toothpaste in a small package. These tablets just don't give me that fresh and nice feeling that you get after brushing your teeth. Next up, the electronics in a bag. Here I just keep my 10,000 mAh power bank from Anker, a Bluetooth thermometer, my Nightcore NE25 and necessary cords for charging. Next item in the bag is my food pod by Sarek Gear, and it is made of Dyneema and it weighs 33 grams. In here I have all of my food, my Big Sky Meal Cozy, a Toaks long handle titanium spoon and a cook kit and fuel. The cook kit contains of the Avenue titanium 500 milliliter pot, and in here I have the Foldo cup in a nice blue color and the Soda Amicus in a bag together with a small mini bic. For fuel I usually bring one of these small 100 grams canisters, but that of course depends on the length of the hike. One of these small canisters usually is good for 5 days of cooking. Next item up is one of my absolute favorites because it will keep me warm and cozy during the night and it protects me from the cold coming from the ground. The Neo Air X-Therm in size large at 569 grams. Now yeah, it is most of the time an overkill to bring this one, but I like the fact that I know I will stay warm no matter what and it will protect me from the cold, so I believe it to be worth the added weight. Now inside my liner I have the Cumulus Plank Clout down jacket at 140 grams, the Cumulus Quilt 300 at 577 grams, including one strap, and then the Big Sky Dream Sleeper pillow. For sleeping I bring a wool base layer, a wool shirt from Bula, and a pair of pants from Craft. Then also a pair of wool socks, also from Craft. For change I bring only one pair of spare underwear in wool from Montreal, the Hold'em Shorty, and the Injinji Run socks. If I need to wash the clothes that I wear or my spare clothes, I can just wear my sleeping clothes in camp and then wash and hang the other ones to dry inside the tent during the night. Now this is actually the complete setup. Everything that I've shown you, the total weight of this is 5.4 kilos or 11.9 pounds. Now, even if this is my go-to pack list and the gear that I usually bring, I sometimes need to adapt to the hike where I'm going. Like sometimes it is warmer, so I don't need the puffy jacket, and sometimes it is colder than the comfort rating of my quilt, so I need to bring my down pants. The items that I sometimes bring, beside the gear I've already shown you, is 1. Down pants. Yeah, the basic down pants from Cumulus at 185 grams. They are so nice to have cold evenings in camp or while sleeping, and together with a puffy jacket they add about 4 to 5 degrees Celsius to the comfort rating. So if the forecast shows a really bad and cold weather, something that my quilt can't handle, well, I bring these. Number 2, a chair. Yep, the Helinox Chair Zero. I'm sitting on it right now and it is a great chair and it doesn't weigh me down much because it weighs only 500 grams. So I can bring it on shorter hikes, and especially when hiking with friends, and you can sit together around a campfire, or if you find a nice spot you can sit together and just enjoying the view. 3, the Soto coffee maker. Yeah, a good cup of coffee is always nice, and the Soto coffee maker gives me just that. At 52 grams it is not too heavy, but to have and enjoy a good cup of coffee in the morning and the evenings is super nice, and something that I do like actually. So to be honest, this is something that I normally bring. My gear list is my gear list, and something I've been working on for a very long time to fit me and my needs, and it is under constant development, so it might not work for you. So I do recommend you to use it only as an inspiration to develop your own ultralight gear list. Now I will also link to my gear list at lighterpack down in the description if you want to know more about the specific weights. I am so much looking forward to your comments if you would like to add something or maybe remove something from my gear list, and also if you have any questions about the gear I presented here today. Leave a comment. But for now, this is it, and if you liked today's episode and enjoyed this content, take a look at these 2 recommendations on my other videos. Also do hit like, subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on any future content. I hope to see you again next week, but for now, bye bye, take care and see you soon.